the top 10 African countries competing for global power in 2026, ranking from number 10 to number 1. On today's episode, we're talking about the top 10 economies in 2026, what drives them, what makes the economy powerful, and how they generate their income. Before I continue, do well to like, do well to share, do well to subscribe to our channel, Solid Finance Podcast, for more finance contents from us. Let's dive right in. In 2026, 10 African countries are quietly competing. Some of these countries control energy, some control trade routes, some control population, while others control digital innovation. But today, we're going to take the countdown from number 10 down to number 1. Stick around to know which country is number 3, as that country is going to shock you. Number 10 on my list is Angola. Angola enters the list as one of Africa's top oil producers. Their economy depends solely on oil and diamonds export. At the time of high oil prices, Angola's revenue surges. But when the price of oil falls, Angola's growth becomes very slow. That is the risk of depending on just one resource for your country's growth. China has invested highly in Angola's infrastructure. I'm talking about their schools, their roads, and their railways. If Angola can diversify into agriculture and manufacturing, they could go higher in the economic ranking. But for now, oil is the king in Angola. That brings us to number 9, Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire is the world's largest cocoa producers. Cocoa alone makes Côte d'Ivoire vital to the global economy market. Beyond cocoa, infrastructure investments, and rapid GDP growth, Côte d'Ivoire has made it to one of West Africa's most outstanding economies in the world. It is becoming a francophone business hub, which is making them stand out. Côte d'Ivoire's strength is consistency in growth, while the struggle that Côte d'Ivoire is facing is over-reliance on agriculture. They are not diversifying, and as such, they are only dependent on their cocoa. Regardless, momentum is still on Côte d'Ivoire's side.
In 2020, cocoa farmers in Ivory Coast were dealt a heavy blow as exports fell due to COVID-19.
Ghana. Gold export, cocoa production, oil, and a stable political zone. That is what drives the economy of Ghana. Ghana has one of the most stable democracies. Most investors value predictability, and Ghana has built a very strong reputation, making it easy for investors to go there and invest their money. The only challenge Ghana is going to face in 2026 is debt restructuring and fiscal balance. If Ghana can strengthen its macroeconomic management, it has the potentials of going further.
Total value of Ghana's economy projected to hit $100 billion by the end of this year, pushing the country into higher middle income status.
Ethiopia. Ethiopia has one of the largest population in the continent. This gives Ethiopia an enormous labor potential. Ethiopia's economy invests solely in hydropower, manufacturing, and industrial parks. The Grand Ethiopian could transform regional energy supply. Its long-term potential is massive, but its stability is what will determine if they are going to rise or they are going to fall in 2026.
This is the dam, the GERD.
Kenya is East Africa's innovative mind. While the other parts of the world are busy using credit cards, Kenya already discovered how to use a simple text message to pay for their groceries, pay for their rent, and pay for their school fees, making them one of the most innovative countries in the continent. Mobile money transformed Kenya's economy, and their fintech continue to attract global capital. Their agriculture remains very strong. Tea, coffee, and their horticultural exports. Kenya's power lies in the digital innovation. While the other parts of the world are getting rich from oil and other sectors, Kenya are making it by being smart in the digital world. Morocco is one of Africa's smartest long-term economic planner. Morocco has built a strong automotive export industry. They have invested highly in renewable energy. They've also strengthened their ties with Europe. Morocco diversified early, giving them a greater advantage in the next coming years. Morocco is not loud. They are very strategic.
It has built world-class ports, attracted tens of billions in investment, becoming the largest car exporter in Africa and a global leader in solar power. In 2 decades, Morocco transitioned from a low-income to a middle-income economy. It is the sixth largest African economy by GDP.
Algeria. Algeria is Europe's energy backup plan. Algeria exports natural gas, and as such, it gives them geopolitical relevance. When Europe worries about energy security, Algeria always matters to them. But the risk is clear. Algeria depends solely on hydrocarbon. Energy creates wealth, but if Algeria can diversify, they are at the verge of going higher in the ranking before the end of the year. If you've watched up to this point, it means you are actually finding this video very interesting. Do well to like, do well to share, do well to subscribe for more finance content from us. Number 3 on the list is Nigeria, the giants of Africa. Nigeria holds Africa's largest population. Largest population equals maximum power. Oil dominates the Nigerian economy. Fintech, agriculture, digital banking, and entertainment is taking over. Nigeria is now exporting culture globally. By culture, I mean Afrobeat, Nollywood, and our fashion. Nigeria's youth population gives Nigeria an enormous long-term potential, but structural reforms, currency stability, and diversification is the main problem Nigeria is having. Nigeria can easily claim the top spots if they know how to diversify their income swiftly. Number 2 on the list is Egypt. Egypt controls one of the most strategic trade routes in the world. A significant portion of global trade passes through Egypt. That gives Egypt more leverage than what other countries have. Not just that, their economy is also powered by natural gas production, tourism, infrastructure mega projects, and their military strength. Egypt isn't just an African economy. It is a geopolitical power bridge. The only challenge Egypt is facing is debt and currency pressure. Number 1 on the list is South Africa. South Africa remains Africa's largest economy and the most industrialized market in 2026. South Africa's economy is being powered by mining wealth, deep capital markets, advanced banking, and manufacturing capacity. South Africa is a BRICS member. The only challenges that South Africa is facing is with their energy and with inequality. Despite their challenge, they are still the best in Africa. South Africa is not just resource rich, they are institutionally mature. That is why South Africa is being ranked as number 1. Here's what we've learned. Oil creates fast wealth, but also it risks an economy. Diversification creates resilience. Population creates long-term power, and innovation is the key to success. The next decade will not belong to the biggest, but to the smartest country. Now, I want your honest opinion on the ranking. Should Nigeria be the first? Or do you think Egypt will overtake South Africa before the year runs out? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do well to like, do well to share, do well to subscribe to our channel, Solid Finance Podcast, for more finance content from us. Until next time, bye for now.